Selassie are the first, for the better and the best. And tell them hard work that's not the key to success. No come here so we chill.
Don't know what I got on my people, it's 9-5, yeah? Hey, I was chatting to one of my sisters earlier, you know, and like, we was talking on something, and she must have asked me a question now, yeah? She must have goes to me like, 95, what we gonna do for like the kids and that going in care and that? What's the UPP gonna do for all of that? Because that's a problem and that to some of these sisters, yeah? And that's what I'm saying, what I said to the man them already, and the sisters already, with this association thing, innit? Man them getting the association on the end, yeah? This is what I'm saying. We're not gonna let, as a UPP, any woman in our estate, yeah, or any father in our estate give up a kid to care, yeah, when we're all around that estate, when we've got an association set up on that estate. Are you crazy? All the estate is gonna chip in any which way we can, whether it be money, whether it can be help, support, or whatever. You understand? If the person's on drugs, the mum's on drugs, the dad's on drugs, we're gonna help them, try and get them off drugs, and we're never ever gonna let that kid go in care. If the community cares about that child and that family, how are we gonna let that go in care? That's the last thing that's gonna happen. That coming like tough love. We're gonna go around to that house and we're gonna tell her, listen, fix up yourself, you know, we're behind you, we love the kid and that, you understand? We love the family, you understand? When we show love and go around there on a tough love thing, on the thing of, listen man, like you gotta set up yourself, you gotta fix up yourself, your kid's gonna get taken in care, and us as a community ain't never gonna let that happen, and we're not gonna tolerate that. You see how quick things fix up, you get me? That might all knock her into shape to fixing up her thing. We don't even mind as a community paying for rehab when she knows when she's gonna come back out to her youth, rather than her youth getting taken into care and that. This is the way communities need to be patterning. Is man alright? Yeah? That's why I said to the man, this association thing helps every problem you can think about. When you pattern the association right, it's gonna solve every problem. This is something we need to do, do you understand? Because a lot of parents ain't got the support, and us as the UPP, as community leaders, we need to be giving that support to parents. And even this goes on like a mental health thing, because the same thing can apply to the mental health thing. If we know someone in our state or around our community who's got mental health, we're gonna go and see that person and make sure that person either sorts out himself or goes to hospital to sort himself out. But one way or the other, the problem will get sorted out, and we're going to show that person support. We're just not going to send them to hospital without going to the hospital and making sure they're okay. So that the hospital, yeah, the mental hospital knows, yeah, that they've got a community that's behind them. So you can't try no fuckery in that hospital without this community knowing what's going on and holding you accountable for that thing there. This is how we got to start moving. And that's what I said before at the start of this thing. There ain't going to be no youth going into care around our community. We're going to prevent that at all costs. Yeah, because we love the youth, them, innit? Yeah, and we're saving them, innit? Like, we know certain parents are going through hard times and going through hardship right now. We're here to help, innit? That's how we should be moving, innit? So that was my answer to the sister earlier. And you get me? She thought that was a very good answer, innit? She couldn't really, you get me? She agreed with me, innit? And that's how it should go. There ain't no other one coming up. There ain't no other man coming up with no answers, innit? Like, these are the only answers that I can see is substantial enough, do you understand? To make a difference. We're talking about making a difference right now. Yeah, no kids going into care. No kids going in care in our community, yeah, and that's how it should be in every community. Every community should be addressing a family. If you know that that kid could be taken into care, go and address that. Go and help that family. If you really care about that family, go and help that family, yeah. Any mental health brothers that need help, brothers or sisters that need help with mental health, instead of writing them off, go and see them as a community. Go and let them know that you're there for them, innit? Regardless if you have to speak to them sternly and speak to them or let them go to the hospital, to understand, and get themselves fixed up. But you know as a community, you're going to see that person, you're there, yeah? Like certain times, you know, certain people need to know that other people are there to help them, you know? Go through something, you get me, at that time, you done know 9-5, innit? Big man thing.
Use them on the stress. Rise above the sea and give a lot of praises to His Majesty. Rise above the grudge until them know them out, them must carry some love. And burn out all the greater than the spice. So me say, it's not about your buckle and it's not about your belt. It's not about your vanity, it's not about your wealth. It's not about your counter and it's not about yourself. It's all about the others and it's all about yourself. It's all about your Link Selassie and no one else. It's not about your dollars and it's not about your cent. It's all about a clean heart and a clear conscience. The prophecy me say it makes sense. Yo! For the better